Hello, everyone, and welcome again to a new chapter with a new day. That is, the new chapter is ratio and proportion. So, before starting ratio and proportion, I would like to update you people that in the earlier video in number system, we spoke about cyclicity and also I have attached the cyclicity chart, the link of the cyclicity chart in my description in the last video of number system. So please do go and check the description. You will get the cyclicity chart, which will be easier for you. So now I will start with the new chapter, that is ratio and proportion, which is a very easy chapter. And I came with a few ninja techniques of ratio and proportion. You get very simple questions in your placement papers as well as competitive exams. Very simple questions from ratio and proportion. Sometimes direct questions will be given. Sometimes questions will be in a paragraph and few it will be given in a little tricky way. So whatever it is, the sum will be done in the same way as we do. So let's start. So for very firstly, ratio and proportion, we know that A is to B is equal to C is to D. So we can write A by B is equal to C by D, or AD is equal to CB. So this we can write. This is a very basic thing which we need to understand. A is to B is equal to C is to D. A by B equal to C by D equal to, or AD is equal to CB. Now I will tell you these type of questions which is written already, that is A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3 and B is to C is equal to 3 is to 4. We need to find A is to B is to C. So these type of questions are very simple questions which you get sometimes you get in your placement aptitude papers for any company as you go. So let's the ninja technique which I have received is, you will see the numbers and you can directly give the answer. So we won't follow the desi method which we go through generally. So what is the ninja method is, let's check it out. A is to B is given as 2 is to 3 and B is to C is given in the question is 3 is to 4. Now I will use some arrows so that you people can understand easily. That is what we will do. To find A is to B is to C, we will multiply 2 into 3, then 3 into 3, then 3 into 4. So to find A is to B is to C, what I will do, 2 into 3, that is 6, is to 3 into 3, that is 9, and 3 into 4, that is 12. So this is the answer of A is to B is to C. As further, again this can be simplified. So we will simplify this and we will get the answer as 2 is to 3 is to 4. Okay, so this is a very easy method. Now I am trying to make you understand, so I'm using these arrows, writing in a square form and using arrows to make you people understand. Once you practice in this way, you will just see the numbers and you can just multiply and write the answer directly within a second. So this is a very easy method which I followed. That is, again I will be repeating the method to make you people understand. A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3 was given in the question. B is to C is equal to 3 is to 4. These both were given in the question. Then the question requirement was we have to find A is to B is to C. So for that I multiplied 2 into 3, 3 into 3 and 3 into 4. So I got the answer of A is to B is to C as 6 is to 9 is to 12. Further we have simplified it. So we got the answer as 2:3:4. So let's go to another question. If you people have really understood, I will say that this is a very easy question, so you people can really try it out. So let us solve again. X is to y is given as 3:4, and y is to z is given as 8:9. Right? This is given. So again, what will I do? I have to find x is to y is to z. X is to y is to z. What will be the answer? 8 into 3, 24 is to 8 into 4, 32 is to 9 into 4, 36. Right? This was the first part of my question. To find x is to y is to z, that is 24 is to 32 is to 36. This cannot be further be simplified, so we are not simplifying it. The second part of the question is to find x is to z. As we found x is to y is to z as 24 is to 32 is to 36, so it's easier for us to find x is to z. We can directly write as 24 is to 36, as this can be further be simplified as 2:3. So my answer for x is to y is to z is equal to 24 is to 32 is to 36, and the answer for x is to z, that is the second part of the question, is 24 is to 36, which we directly got from x is to y is to z, and we further simplified it and we got the answer as 2:3. Right? So I think these two questions were very basic questions which you understood, and in this way only we have to find the proportions for it, to find a is to b is to c, or to find x is to y is to z. These are the very direct questions which we sometimes get, sometimes we get in a different way, which okay. Now going to the second part of another thing. These were the variables, three type variables, a is to b is to c. Now we will try to find a is to b is to c is to d. Let's go a little deeper. That is, given in the question is, my question is a is to b is equal to 2:3, and b is to c is equal to 4:5, comma, c is to d is equal to 6:7. Now I need to find a is to b is to c is to d. Like, okay, a is to b is equal to 2:3, b is to c is equal to 4:5, c is to d is equal to 6:7. I have to find a is to b is to c is to d. So again we will use this arrow method as we have used earlier for a is to b is to c. We will use the same method, but here not so easily, but same arrow method, but how we will be doing it, I'll show it to you. So first let me give the formula. A is to b is to c is to d is equal to ABC, multiplication of ABC is to multiplication of BBC is to multiplication of BCC is to multiplication of BCD. Got it? So same process which we did with this arrow method, we just multiplied. As we have 4 variables over here, we have to find 4 variable. So what we will do is a into multiplication of ABC is to multiplication of BBC is to multiplication of BCC is to multiplication of BCD will give the answer of a is to b is to c is to d. So how are we doing it? Let me show it to you. A is to b is given as 2:3. B is to c is given as 4:5. And c is to d is given as 6:7. This was my question. Now, first part, to find a is to b is to c is to d. To find this answer, first let me go through this formula. A is to b, these are given. So I need the multiplication of a, b, c. A into b, b into c. So 2 into 4, 4 2s is 8, 8 into 6. So that is 48. Is to. First part I got. Now BBC. BBC. BBC means BBC. This was A, B, C. Now for BBC. For BBC, what will I do? A is to B equal to 2 is to 3. B is to C is equal to 4 is to 5. C is to D is equal to 6 is to 7. Now B, C. So 4 into 3, 12, 12 into 6. That is 72. Now I'll find BCC. For BCC, I think you people got how to do. These are the rough works which I am doing. So I am just taking small spaces. So to make you people understand how is it done for the first time. Once you get it, so it will be directly, you can directly do it by just simply seeing the numbers and multiplying it. So for now I need BCC. For BCC I need B into C into C. That is B into C into C. B into C into C. So 15 into 6, that is 9090. And now I need BCD. That is the last part, BCD. For BCD, BCD directly. A is to B, B is to C, C is to D. That is 2 is to 3, 4 is to 5, 6 is to 7. Directly I can tell 15 into 7, that is 105. So I think this is clear to you. I will repeat it again for to make you people understand. In this question we need to find A is to B is to C is to D, where the given part of the question was A is to B is given, B is to C is given, C is to D is given. So now to find A is to B is to C is to D, we need to find out the multiplication of ABC is to multiplication of BBC is to multiplication of BCC is to multiplication of BCD. If you can remember this part to find A is to B is to C is to D, then your problem is solved. You just have to remember this part. Rest you can see the numbers and you can just multiply it. For ABC you have to multiply 2 into 4 into 6, that is 48. For BBC you need to multiply 3 into 4 into 6, that is 72. For BCC you need to multiply 3 into 5 into 6, that is 9090. And for BCD you need to multiply 3 into 5 into 7, the last part, that is 105. So you get this as the answer of A is to B is to C. This is the answer. 48 is to 72 is to 90 is to 105. So as like if you think this can be like for any other question, this can be simplified further, you can simplify this. So please simplify it. Check in your options if that simplified number is present or whatever else is present. Sometimes your simplified numbers are not present. When you get the original number, that is only in your answer, that is only in your option. So please do check the option and find. Don't waste your time with something else. Okay, so this was for 3 type variable, this was for 4 type variable. Now let us go to another part that is a very important part of the thing. Sometimes you really get these type of questions, but okay, divide 600 in ratio 2 is to 3. So what is my question? Divide 600 in ratio 2 is to 3. So I will assume, let us assume 2x comma 3x. Right? Now I have to divide 2 is to 3. I took 2x and 3x. 2x plus 3x is equal to 600. I can write like this. So 5x is equal to 600. So x is equal to 120. I got the value of x from this above equation. 2x plus 3x is equal to 600 because 600 was to be divided in the ratio 2 is to 3. So I got the value of x as 120. So now 2x is equal to 2 into 120, that is 240, and 3x is equal to 3 into 120, that is 360. So this is my answer. So it's very simple. Once you get the value of x, you can simplify, you can put the value of x to 2x and 3x, which you have really assumed it at the very first of the question, and then you can put the value of x, that is 120, into these variables and multiply, and you can get the answer. Here I got the answer as 240 and 360. Right? So these type of questions generally don't come like these, that you have to divide 600 in the ratio 2 is to 3. How they will manipulate this question is, for example, they will give this question as like this. They will form a paragraph, a story behind, but this is the question and this is the only way to solve it. What will be the question? Tarun, don't mind my writing. Tarun is father of A and B. Not Tarun. C is the father of A and B. C has 600 rupees and he gave to A and B in a ratio 2 is to 3. So how much money B has right now? So this is the question. C is the father of A and B. C has 600 rupees and he gave to A and B in a ratio 2 is to 3. How much money does B have right now? So what is very important is 600 is the number here, right? So 2 is to 3, that is AB, which we can get 2x for A and B has 3x. So same, by this process only we will get the value as x is equal to 120. I am not doing it again. As x is equal to 120 we got. Question is how much B have. We have to find the value of B only, not A or something else. We have to find the value of B, that is 3x. So 3 into 120 is equal to 360. So 360 will be my answer. So these questions will be given like this. Not sometimes you may get directly, but you may not. Most of the times you will get like this paragraph and so called. So they give like this. So be prepared for these type of questions. Solution is same, but the framing of the question is different. So going to the next scene of a question, or next type of a question rather. If A by 2 equal to B by 3 equal to C by 5, find A is to B is to C. So many of us, what we think is like these type of questions are very difficult, I can't solve, I have not, we get panicked. So this is a very easy question. If we use the Desi method, what we will do? A is equal to 2x, B is equal to 3x and C is equal to 5x and blah blah blah. And then we will cut x, and then 2 is to 3 is to 5. So directly if you see these type of questions, you can directly write the answer as 2:3:5 is the ratio. Or sometimes they ask what is the find A:C. You directly write A:C is equal to 2:5. You don't have to waste. If you waste time for that, if you really see these type of question, a by 2 equal to b by 3 equal to c by 5, you don't need to worry. You just write this is only the answer, this will be the answer. A:2B:C is equal to 2:3:5. Now this was a very simple question, similar type of question but in different formation. That is, if 3a is equal to 4b is equal to 5c, find A:2B:C. Same question but different formation. The formation or the framing of the question is different. So 3a will be assumed as x, so a will be written as x by 3. 4b, which will be again assumed by x, so b is equal to x by 4. 5c is equal to again x, that is c is equal to x by 5, right? So we got x by 3 is to x by 4 is to x by 5. Now we will take the LCM of 3, 4, 5, LCM of the denominators of this equation. This is LCM of 3, 4, 5. So we get the LCM of 3, 4, 5 as 60, right? So now what we will do, we got the LCM of 3, 4, 5 as 60. So now simply what we will do, 60 into x by 3 is to 60 into x by 4 is to 60 into x by 5. So we get the answer as 20x is to 15x is to 12x, or 20 is to 15 is to 12. This is my answer of A:2B:C for this particular question. So what did we do? This was my question. 3a is equal to 4b is equal to 5c. We need to find out A:2B:C. What we did is, we assumed 3a is equal to x, 4b is equal to x, 5c is equal to x. As 3 were equal, we can assume a single variable. 3. Then we found a is equal to x by 3, b is equal to x by 4, c is equal to x by 5. We took the LCM of the denominators 3, 4, 5 and we got the LCM as 60. We multiplied x 60 with x by 3 is to 60 into x by 4, 60 into x by 5. Multiplied 60 with the proportion. Then we got 20x is to 15x, 12x by simplification. X got cancelled and our answer is A for A:2B:C is 20 is to 15 is to 12. Okay, so now if you, in few of your questions there will be to find, we go to the next type of question. We need to find the second proportional or fourth proportional, whatever it is. Sometimes you get very direct question like 2 is to x is equal to 3 is to 4. Find the value of x. This is a very simple question. Just by simplifying it, you will just get 2 by x is equal to 3 by 4. I just don't want to waste time with these type of questions. So just simply I'm just showing it, just covering it. So these are the thing, like the simple questions you will be getting. So sometimes they will be asking you find the fourth proportional. Fourth proportion from the question 5, 8, 15. Say fourth proportion from the question 5, 8, 15. So what we can do, A:2B is equal to C is to D. Fourth proportion means we have to find D. Fourth proportion means we need to find D. So we can write in this form, 5 is to 8 is equal to 15 is to D. So now you can find D, that is 5 by 8 equal to 15 by D. So equal to 15 into 8 by 5, that is 24. Right? So the value of D is 24 and my fourth proportional is 24. We can say. So the ratio becomes 5 is to 8 is to 15 is to 24 when we get the fourth proportional as our answer, right? So this type of questions you really get, sometimes very simple, sometimes they will be framing you